We'd been hiking all day before we set up camp. It was supposed to be a simple overnight trip. Just me, Eli, and Marcus. We picked a spot about 2 miles off trail near an old fire pit, surrounded by trees. Quiet, secluded, perfect. As the sun started to dip, we made a small fire and cracked open some cans. We were swapping dumb stories when we heard footsteps. Not animal-like. Heavy, measured, human. He just walked into the clearing. Middle-aged, maybe mid-50s, scruffy beard, big frame, cargo pants, and a jacket too warm for the weather. He was holding a guitar, worn and sun-faded. No pack, no flashlight, just the guitar. He gave us a lazy smile and said, "Didn't mean to startle ya. Mind if I sit?" None of us knew what to say. I think Marcus muttered something like, "Sure," and the guy made himself comfortable by the fire. He started strumming, out of tune, and not playing any recognizable song. Just weird chords and made-up lyrics. Things that didn't rhyme, stuff like, "Down in the dirt where the skin don't rot, you'll find teeth in a miner's cot." We thought maybe he was drunk or high, but he didn't smell like booze, and his eyes were clear. He kept going, song after song, verse after verse. It got dark, then darker. Our fire was dying out, and we were exhausted. But the guy wouldn't leave. Eli finally said, "Hey, we're probably gonna crash soon." And the man cut him off, looked at him real slow and said, "You ever see a man disappear without a trace?" No one answered. He finally stood up, dusted himself off, and said, "Thanks for the fire, boys. Hope the forest keeps you." Then he walked back into the woods. No flashlight, no trail. The next morning we packed up fast and got back on the trail. About halfway back, we ran into 2 state police officers, hiking in from the other direction. They stopped us and asked if we'd seen anyone matching a description. Scruffy man, guitar, possibly unstable. We said yes and told them everything. The officers exchanged a look. Then one said, "There've been a few reports, but we've never been able to track him down. Last sighting was 3 weeks ago." 3 weeks. Who was he? What was he doing there for that long? Most importantly, how did he survive? Honestly, I'm not sure if I want the answer to all of those questions. I'm sure we won't get any anyways. Hey there, Nocturnals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video. These aren't ghost stories. These actually happened. Keep watching to find out what really went wrong.
It was supposed to be a weekend reset. No service, no stress. Just me and Riley in the woods, hiking, stargazing, talking about life. We'd been best friends since middle school, but hadn't hung out one-on-one in ages. The first day was perfect. We set up camp, made dinner, and stayed up late listening to the wind and the crackle of the fire. But the second night, things got weird. It started small. My toothbrush was missing from my bag. I thought maybe I dropped it or Riley moved it. She swore she didn't touch it. Then later, Riley couldn't find her flashlight. We looked everywhere. Even dumped out our packs. Nothing. Then came the noises. Twigs snapping, not the wind. Something walking, circling the tent. Riley whispered, "Are you messing with me?" I wasn't. But I was about to ask her the same thing. That's when something tapped on the tent wall. Not an animal brush. Not the wind. A deliberate tap, tap, tap. Riley screamed. I grabbed the little knife from my boot, and we sat there, back to back, shaking, not saying a word. After what felt like hours, the sun came up. We got out and looked around. No tracks, no damage, just nothing. But here's the thing. The flashlight Riley lost, it was sitting right outside the tent. Like someone or something placed it there neatly for us to find. We packed up and hiked out in silence. It wasn't until we were back in the car, miles away, that Riley looked at me and said, "You don't think we were alone out there, do you?" I didn't answer. Needless to say, we haven't gone camping since.
New videos every Thursday and Sunday. See you there.